make your day richer than it was before. Got some good times knocking upon your front door. It's the Richard Wilmore Show.
Do we have someone else in the audience? Wait, pause everything. We have our, no, you can go get him. Please get him. We have like 3 audience members today. Yeah, let's all clap for everyone. He's here to kick me out. I don't know what he's here for. Leo, what do you do here? Do you live here?
I do. I'm a film student here as well at the Art Institute of San Antonio.
Do you like it?
I do.
When do you graduate?
I actually graduate this September.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
Then what?
Oh, hopefully the next chapter in my life will begin.
Yeah, as an audience announcer.
A little practice, I don't.
A little practice. That's why you're behind the camera, right?
Yes.
All right, good. Well, thanks for being here. All of you, thanks for being here. Please, I mean, come next week, please, and bring a friend, will you? We have a great show. We have a band here, and we're going to cut, and there's going to be movie magic. And we have another audience member. This is just fantastic. So say hello to Jordan Sleed, and I'm going to go to the desk, all right? Let's start the show. I would guess. You are so busy, correct?
Yes.
You're in school, you're making films, you're doing a web series. Where do you want to start? Let's start with your film.
The film? Well, the film's called Revelations. And it's pretty much about an apocalypse of, I want to say zombies so bad, but it's not zombies. It's like this water monster called Leviathan that's coming up from the earth to just destroy everybody and everything. And pretty much the basis of it is for these 3 people, the main character Jake and Allison and Murphy. They're trying to get out of a situation to get away from another bad situation. That one, it's pretty much done. Like, it's done.
You don't want to think about it anymore. Did you write it?
I did not write it.
You directed it?
I directed it, yes.
Wow.
The writer is actually in the audience, however.
What?
Yes.
We have 2 seats. We should have taken them out. That would take another 45 minutes. Next week. And, so do you know when it's coming out?
June.
So we'll have it back in June. Right? Okay, good. I don't know which one it is. There are only 4 people there, so I can narrow it down, but okay, good. Yeah, come back. We'll talk about it. And then what about your web series?
Well, the web series is called The Cure, and that one is a work in process. We're definitely still in pre-production. I would love to say that I want to shoot episode 1 like tomorrow or the next week or
Yesterday.
But that one's a little bit more interesting. It's about like controversy, mostly between like the notorious marijuana and tobacco and the relationship between them and how it's going to affect San Antonio if it was legalized. It's like a whole outbreak of, this is what I say, zombies, but not so much zombies.
No, we're not saying zombies. It's the anti-zombie episode.
We're not saying zombies.
No.
It's anything but zombies, but not zombies.
But zombies.
Yeah, but not zombies.
But I get it. And what's your involvement in that?
Well, I'm the director, I'm the producer, and the writer.
How did you start getting involved in stuff like that? Like, it's so funny to me. Like, most kids are like, I want to be a princess, or I want to be an actor. And you're like, no, I want to be
loved to write. Well, I injured my knee, so being a basketball star wasn't going to happen. And, and they tell you that you can't be an astronaut or anything else when you're growing up. That's a lie. So movies, it's just something that always spoke to me. Like, you watch a terrible movie, you're just like, you know what, I can do better. I can write something way better than that. I probably got the interest when I was about 5. I can't even think of a movie I've seen that really just did it for me. But it's always been something that I was always into. It started with the writing, and then I got my first camera when I was like 10, and I was just like, I gotta shoot everything. There were so many terrible home videos, so many terrible stories. It's so sad. I'm probably gonna bury them one day in a time capsule or something, and let the poor jerks watch them later.
Now it's like you put it on YouTube and then you make $1 gazillion.
Maybe.
The weirdest stuff.
I feel like, you know, if a baby can make $1 billion by just going, then I can do it.
Or like a dog or a cat, there's like a new favorite grumpy cat. Like, this cat's even grumpier than Grumpy Cat. I'm like, why? Who cares? Like, that cat's not working as hard as I am, and 6 people are in my audience. Damn it! Speaking of stuff like that, like, where do you think film is going? Where, I mean, there are a million places you can make a movie. You can film it on your iPhone now and be a filmmaker. You can put it on all these websites. Like, where do you think the future of film is going?
To the internet.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I love going to the theater, but it's so much easier to stream, and especially with like Firefox now. Fire TV, Fire Sticks.
Fire Sticks.
Yeah, Fire
Neither
Sticks.
one are our sponsors, so you don't have to say their name.
But like, it's easier to stream. You can find movies. I mean, maybe probably not legally, but like online just to watch for free. And it's like, you never have to. Maybe it's a lazy factor. I mean, you can just watch TV. You can watch this show.
I mean, you can find talk shows. You can do anything you want online now.
Yeah. It's just easier. It's like streaming. I think that's the future. Like anything on the internet. That's where film's going.
Is that exciting to you? Like, that there's almost, he said as he films a TV show in a theater for the internet, that there's like so many ways to do it now that anybody can do it, that you have to stand out and do something so different. But you just do what you love and hope that people love it too.
I feel like now you can do it because you love it. Like before, there's a standard, and you have to follow that. So everybody, like, there's a rule that no one ever wrote that do it this way. But now, like, you can just do what you want, and you create your own audience, and you get that fan base yourself. It's just about what you like and what you don't like. Instead of like going to go see a movie, you're like, oh, so and so's in it. It's gonna be good, but it's probably not. But you're gonna watch it anyway. But it's different now. Like, you don't have to follow a set of rules to get something on the network anymore. It's more exciting.
Interesting. I'm gonna take that instead of thank you. Oh, look at that time cues. This is like a real TV show. I'm telling you. You want to talk about, since we only have 2 minutes, when do you graduate? We're not sure yet. We're not sure. What do you think? Then what do you want to do after you graduate?
Oh,
Or are we just trying to graduate right now?
well, I mean, that's up there, but what I want to do is I want to start my own film company. I mean, I want to work for Universal Studios one day, but if that didn't happen, it will, but if for some reason it doesn't,
You just create your own.
yeah,
That's what I said.
I will.
Exactly. Since this is on the internet, everybody can watch it, and everybody is watching it. Is there someone that you would die to work with? If you were working for Universal Studios and they were like,
Steven Spielberg.
okay. How come? I mean,
Jurassic Park is the only reason.
are you excited about the new one?
I'm ecstatic about it. Like, I love Jurassic Park. It's probably my favorite film series.
Really?
Yeah.
Since you were little? Because you're so old now. Fine. How do people get a hold of you? How do people reach you, to work with you, to follow you, to support you? Because that's so important with shows like mine, with what you're doing, with what Jordan's doing, to help us and follow and support?
Well, you can follow me at Instagram, D3DE Hill. You can also follow me on Facebook, same name, and Snapchat, D3DE Hill, same. Also, again, on YouTube, D_Hill_Productions.
Underscore.
Underscore.
Thank you very much for being here. It's painless, right?
And super
Very good. We'll be right back after this break. I always say that if Ellen DeGeneres and Jimmy Fallon had a baby and no money, it would be my show. So we're going to play a game because I love games, but I'm not going to tell you what the name of the game is because they're not a sponsor and I also don't want them to sue me in case this is wrong and I don't know. So we're going to play this game, but also with this fun game, it isn't just the game where you take the bricks out. There are questions, or you might have to act something out. There's all kinds of fun stuff. And then a winner wins something, and a loser doesn't. And I'm also going to play it because I like to win things. Contestant number 1, what's your name?
I'm Charles Riley.
Where are you from?
San Antonio, Texas, born and raised.
Welcome to the Ryan Wilmore Show. Where are you from?
I'm
Still from here?
Yeah, I'm still from San Antonio.
Perfect. All right. You all have played this game before, yes? Have you played
It's
it?
been a long time.
Yes.
Yeah.
You got how to play it. You take a brick out, put it on top. Hopefully it doesn't fall out. But this one, when you take it out, you have to read and either answer or do what the brick says.
Okay.
And hopefully there isn't anything inappropriate. I don't know. I haven't played this game since college. Go. You're first.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah, that's enough.
The game would be over and we would have to stand here for 4 minutes.
Tickle someone, your choice.
It's a free-for-all. I'm not ticklish. I'm not ticklish. Go. Put it back on there. The other way. But that's fine.
Oh, with the, okay.
Because when we get up here, then we have to go down, because this will take 45 minutes. This is also where the drinking part of BYOB here at Bear Stage has
Celebrity crush. Oh, well.
That's you.
Julie Andrews.
Julie Andrews?
From the Sound of Music.
Wow, really?
I mean, she's real pretty.
Okay. That would have been what I said. I don't remember what reds are. I don't know. Oh, we don't even have one. That's so sad. It says slow dance with a broom, but I don't have a broom. Or I would. Sorry, your turn. It's fun when you're the host and you can make up the rules.
Remove an item of clothing.
Well, that's not happening here. You put that
Could've just took your shoe off.
That's what I was gonna do.
We could get another shirt for you to put on. It's the theme of today's show.
Oh, well, I get to pick another block.
Oh, lucky you.
Wow. Okay. Made it a little more interesting. What's the most fun time you ever had in a car? Karaoke. Long road trip, car, karaoke.
Where were you driving?
To Florida, actually. Family trip. That was just the best time we kind of really had in a while. But just singing but Disney songs all the way over there.
You have the most interesting life. I'm very surprised by everything that comes out of your mouth. Oh, I don't want a red one. That means I have to do something. Oh, that's a red one. Wait, but then I'm gonna lose. This will work, right? Unfortunately, we have to stop. But it says swap an item of clothing with someone else, but we can't. Sorry. So you both win. Thanks for being here.
Water slide, rope swing, diving board, trampoline.
This is awesome!
This is amazing.
Money well spent, that's what I say.
This is the best day ever.
One of the reasons I like my own show is because I get to surround myself with talented people, and then it makes me feel better about myself. He's one of the funniest people I know. I love comedians. Revelations. Here is, please welcome Ryan Shields.
Yeah. This is fun. I'm originally not from San Antonio. Surprise. I'm actually from a little town in North Texas called Iredell, Texas. 300 people. I graduated in a class of 10. I was this close to a scholarship. The admissions lady in college said, "Did you graduate in the top 10? Well, yes, I did. Percent? I'm not good with fractions. But I did move to San Antonio, got married, been married for 20 years. 4 different wives, I don't know. So I decided I'd start giving marriage advice. Those who can't do, teach. Here's the first advice for you. First advice for you fellas here. Don't fight with your wives, just lose. Seriously. Last fight I got into, I was out in East Texas. A cousin of mine offered us a cat. So my wife looked at me and said, "Honey, do you want a cat?" And I said, "No." So we got a cat. Round of applause, any cat people in here? Good. This is my kind of crowd. I don't like cats. I don't. To me, they're like little Hillary Clintons wrapped in Trump hair. And they do those reverse turds. My wife called them a hairball, but I know a turd when I see one. You guys are great. I've been married for a while, and I got kids. And like I said, I'm from the country. And when I moved to San Antonio, I decided I was going to raise my kids like I was raised. And according to CPS, I was wrong. Really, my grandparents, I was raised by my grandparents, by the way. And I got hit. Did anybody here get hit with inanimate objects? Just, okay. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Now you have to talk to them with your words. And that does look, because trust me, when I was growing up, if my grandparents would have said, "Ryan, you're going to think about what you did wrong and you're going to go stand over there," I'm going to be like, "Yeah, I am. That's what I'm going to do. That's going to be really painful." No, I got hit with extension cords, the back end of a fly swatter. I got hit with an iron one time. It was still plugged in. My grandparents went through a depression. They didn't care about the state. Oh, but man, now I have to live in North San Antonio where the yuppie white people grow. And they're not my people. Stop calling them my people, all right? I don't go to Starbucks. I don't own a yoga mat. I don't care what disease you have, I'm not doing a 5K. My name is Ryan Shields. God bless you.
Ryan, I assume this is the smallest but mightiest crowd you've ever performed in front of?
No, I've done smaller.
Good job, guys. Thank you.
But it was a great crowd, though.
They were right. They were on it. I think it was all the mugs and the fortune cookies. They're all hyped up, and ready to go. Right?
And I had the Julie Andrews guy open for me, so they were ready to go. You know who you are.
We'll get a close look at it. Don't worry. Did you always know you were funny in your class of 10?
I was. Out of 10 people, I was always the guy that got in trouble. I was always the class clown. I got suspended from school. It was in-school suspension. So it was a small school, so they put me in the room that had all the book folders, book protectors. You remember those? You young people probably don't remember them, but we used to get
Well,
book
close up that
protectors
voice.
that we had to fold and put on our books.
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 Are.
There's a piece of paper, right? So yeah, that was, I just had a stack of those. So what I did is I rolled one into a dunce cap.
A dunce cap.
And I put it on, and my superintendent walked by and he goes, "Ryan, what are you doing?" I'm making a mockery of the situation, sir. But that was me in high school. I was student body president too, so I would lead walkouts and, real walkouts that actually meant something. Because the students were behind it. But yeah, I was always the activist in the school and always doing something in theater, and so that was me. Had to be in front of the lights, getting the attention.
Did you start, when did you start doing open mics, or how did that, in such a small town, what did you,
I started doing voices when I was 16, and I would go to these open mics and I would try it out. And wasn't old enough to get into the clubs, so I didn't sit around and talk or anything. I just kind of snuck in, because I looked like this when I was 13. It was one summer. I know. It was one summer I went from this hairless boy to this. And so I could get into clubs, I could get into bars, I could drink if I wanted, but I was a good little boy and I didn't drink. But anyway, I'd sneak into the bars and I'd do my stuff, and I actually got an opportunity when I was 20 to go out to LA and do some voice work. And the marriage I was in, marriage number 1 by the way, was not having it. So I just quit. And when I turned 36, I was like, man, I gotta get back on the stage. And I've been there ever since.
That's awesome.
So,
What are you tell us about? Where are you going to be?
next weekend, I'm gonna be in Laredo, Texas. Then after that, I'm gonna be at the Improv here in San Antonio all week with very funny Larry Garza. So I'm gonna be with him all week.
You're on Facebook.
Yes.
The Ryan Shields.
Yes.
Right. Do you have anything else? Do you have any
I'm
other?
on Twitter at Ryan Shields. I was the first man on Twitter. First Ryan Shields on Twitter.
You don't have to be the.
I'm not Ryan Shields,
One.
sexy butt 95 or anything like that. I was just, it popped up one day, like, sign up for Twitter. And I didn't, and this is before Twitter was Twitter. It was just a thing. So I signed up for it and then just forgot about it for 2 years. And then I guess Twitter started becoming more popular, so I was like, oh, better get me a Twitter account, dude. You know that thing when you put your email address in, it's like, you already have an account. I was like, no shit. So I went in and I typed it in, and it was like, at Ryan Shields, and I was like, wow.
I'm so
Look at
creative.
that. I know all these Ryan Shields are trying to get on Twitter, and I was just sitting on it for 2 years, not doing anything with it, so. And I've also got a book coming out. I'm going to tell you what the title of the book is. You can edit it out if you want to. It's called White Basketball Shorts Do Not Hide Erections.
I think we won't get kicked off Facebook.
So, it's a self-help book really for young men without fathers. So
You were, when we met, because not only is Ryan super funny and he's traveling, he's going to be in Laredo next week, but before that, he's here helping us with this show. Like he's helping get people in, and he's volunteered his time to for some reason to help me out. So when we met to talk about this show, you showed me some of those pictures on your phone from your book.
yeah.
That you cannot show here. That you'll have to get the book for. When is that coming out?
Hopefully in a week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's already in pre-production. We've already got all the photos that I showed you.
We can have them all pixelated next
Yes.
week. Bring the book next week and we can pixelate it.
So I'll show y'all backstage. They're no Julie Andrews, but they're pretty. That's called a callback.
You're not crying, are you? Did we get them on film saying that they wanted to be here, right? Not suing me later. All right, Ryan, thank you very much for being here. We gotta go because we're running out of time. I don't know what happened. We're supposed to be done in 6 minutes and we have a performance.
Nice.
So, thanks for hanging out.
Thanks for
helping me. Thanks for being funny. Thanks for being here. Ryan Shields. This whole thing up and then just hand them to you. Remember at the beginning of the show when I was talking about Big Infinite and how amazing that band was? Do you remember?
Yes.
Thank you. There are still people here, I promise. I literally just got a text message from the lead singer of that band who just said that he was thinking about me and that that I'm in his thoughts and prayers and he's so excited for my new opportunities. Freaking tape it in front of a live studio audience, I'm stoked for you. Like, that's the kind of people. All right, speaking of good people, we've had an amazing house band all hour, and now we get to actually listen to them play an entire song, so please welcome Jordan Sleed.
The rain hits our face, with different styles even don't wanna talk about it. It will take a few hours. I'm trying to smile to forget. I could've sworn I'd be alright, but falling cold, dancing down the crowds. No, it's not but that easy. Yeah.
Hi guys.
Hey.
We're running out of time, so I thought we can't take a break. That was awesome. And you're not here alone. And you have a beautiful shirt on. Did you bring that from home?
I did not.
Thanks, guys. I have some questions for both of you, really. When did you start? When did you fall in love with music? Because you're so old that it had to have been years ago.
I've always loved it, but I started playing when I was 13. I picked up this thing called the ukulele, and that's where it started.
How does one just randomly pick up a ukulele? Do you
Well,
have that laying around the house?
I saw it and I was mesmerized just by the sound of it, and I bought this little like $40 blue plastic one on Amazon, and or my mom did. But
It's like, this is how you know he's young. First of all, he had $40. I don't think I had $40.
I know, I
Until it's 25.
still don't. No.
Yeah, tell me about it. So what all instruments do you play?
I mean, it's mainly between that and guitar, and I dabble in other things, but that's what I play live. Kazoo, yeah.
Of course.
That's trying to make a comeback at that. Yeah.
You should. And then you can come back.
Come back from what? I don't
Not being around? I guess you should make it a thing. Why not? We can do it right here. What about you?
I also started playing drums at about 13 and started out in the middle school band with the jazz band and the percussion kind of stuff, and then made my way to learn drum set, self-taught on everything.
What?
This is Bobby, by the way.
My name's Bobby.
Bobby, can you teach me how to play the drums?
Sure.
I've wanted to learn how to play the drums since I was like 2. I did, but I'm not smart enough. Did I ever tell you, I don't think I've ever said my band story, that I got kicked out of band in 4th grade?
Oh.
I did. I played the trumpet. Did I already say this last week? Maybe I did. I don't know. I played the trumpet in 4th grade band, but I didn't really want to play the trumpet, so I would go home when I was supposed to be practicing, and I would take a piece of paper, and I would draw 3 circles for each note, and I would color in whatever note I had to press, and then I would go to band, and I would set that sheet up instead of like the sheet music, and that's how I would play. And then the band director was like, "You need to practice." And I'm like, "Yeah, I just can't." And then he made me switch to some other instrument, which I never practiced, and then he made me quit band after like 2 weeks. So I never did it. But now Bobby can teach me how to play the drums on next week's show. Talk about what's available. Your new single.
Oh yeah. So I just put out a new single. It's called "Break My Heart." I did all the production and recording at home, which is cool. It's the future.
I know. I think that's so awesome.
The drums would probably be better, but Bobby did not play. I played them. They're not real. But I don't want to disillusion you, so they're completely real.
His entire CD is fake.
No. The EP I put out last year, "Longing to Be Wrong," Bobby did drum on that.
Okay, good. That you can get. No, it's good. And you can get it on iTunes and all the fun stuff.
Yeah, Spotify, all that stuff.
And how do they follow you and know where you're going and where you're playing? Where are you playing next?
The next thing I want to talk about, or next show I'm excited about, is at Sam's Burger Joint over here by the Pearl.
When is that?
It's May 13th.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be full band. Other than that, I'm doing some solo acoustic stuff, but that's going to be a lot of fun. We'll be doing all original material, a lot of new stuff.
That's fun. Congratulations. It's fun. See,
Yeah.
Like making shit happen is fun. All right, we have to go. I'm getting yelled at by Al and Ryan. Thank you all for being here. Clap for yourselves.